It's Big E Shootaround live from New York City. However you're watching, on your tablets, your iPhone, your iPad, your laptop, we're happy to have you with us. We've got two of the best returnees in Big East hoops on the show today. Let's look at the rundown to set the table. We're going all the way out to Italy with the Providence Friars, their star Alpha Diallo joining us. And then we've got 5 under-the-radar players to watch in Big East hoops. If you have an under-the-radar player for this upcoming year, let us know. Use the hashtag BEShootaround. You can comment below. And then we're hopping in the Govan. Big man Jessie Govan for the Georgetown Hoyas has big hopes for this upcoming year. He is in studio with me to talk all things Hoyas. But we begin with a trip out to Rome. It's Providence's Alpha Diallo. Well, this is a first on Shootaround. We're going international with this Skype, all the way out to Rome, where the Providence Friars are playing their Italy trip finale. It is Friar star Alpha Diallo who joins us. And Alpha, how has this experience been in Italy?
First of all, thanks for having me. And I'm enjoying it, every minute of it. Rome is amazing. Italy is amazing. We've been to Florence, Pesaro, and Milan. So we're just enjoying our trip, and we get home tomorrow. But right now, we're just soaking everything in. So,
what's been the best part of the trip for you?
The food, for sure. The food is just amazing here. The different restaurants we're in at, it's just, it's opened up new things for us, definitely. And we're trying new things, and we're liking it. So the food is amazing.
And there's been some basketball as well. And
Definitely.
A lot of hype around this preseason with the freshman class coming in. So what's your takeaway thus far from the 3 games that you guys have played?
With the freshmen, there's definitely a learning curve with them. But as myself trying to grow into a better leader, I'm definitely trying to help them along and help them get situated as best as they can, and they've been playing real well out here.
How deep is this team?
We're very deep. I think we have at least 2-3 guys at every position, so it's really good because one man goes down, the next man up, and it's a great team that is just it's good to have so much pieces.
What's the biggest part of your game? And this is actually a question from a fan. They wanted to know about your 3-point shot a little bit. So how have you worked on that, and where are you at right now with your game?
That's something I've been working on throughout the whole off season since the season ended, working on my 3-ball more consistently. So I feel like it came a long way, and the coaches feel that way also. So I just can't wait till the first games hit. When
you look at where you are currently in this program, last year you guys make it to the Big East Championship game. You get back to the NCAA tournament. How much is it talked about here as you go forward with your career to turn that NCAA tournament appearance into some sort of a run in the big dance?
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, we definitely lost first round last year, which was not our plan, but it happens. And this year we're definitely looking to make a run, and that's something we talk about even to the freshmen, and they don't have no clue what to expect, but that's something that just will have to ingrain in their head that we're trying to make a run in this in the tournament and get to as far as we can.
Has there been a player or players that have been a bit of a surprise to you with the way that they've emerged for you guys?
With the leadership of Isaiah Jackson, he's been playing real well out here. Drew Edwards, Malik White, healthy Malik White, he's been playing real well. All 4 freshmen putting in solid minutes and just been playing overall team basketball.
All right, we've got some more fan questions now, and this one was fun. Now, I've never been there, but I'm guessing you have. Tom Keeling asks, what's better, Golden Crust in Providence or any pizza in Italy?
Oh man, definitely the pizza in Italy. Better than Golden Crust, but Golden Crust is our spot to be at, right there on Eaton. So yeah, I'll go with Italy.
I hear Golden Crust is the late night spot in Friartown.
Definitely, definitely. I wouldn't know about that.
Another fan asked, how do I get buckets like Alpha?
Hours and hours of work and practice and just working on your craft, man, and you'll get there for sure.
There's some encouragement to a fan. Right, confidence. You'll get there. I wanted to ask you about your three-point shot, too, because I was wondering if, you might want a preseason rematch with me.
I was waiting for that, man. I think we tied, but I'll let you go with whatever you think, but
it was a draw. It was a draw, but then we had to settle things.
You're right. Yep. So we definitely got to get that whenever you get ready to come back to Friartown.
How shocked were you? Just admit it. You were you were shocked. I was in khaki pants.
It was a lucky shot. Lucky shot.
What?
Lucky shot.
There were like 6 of them.
Shot.
There's 6 letters in Friars. Lucky shot. We're going to roll the footage here because you're calling it luck here? This was my lucky day.
That was your lucky day. It must have been your birthday.
Wow. All right. Well, challenge accepted by me. I will see you in Friartown. Maybe we'll play at the Ruane Center, the brand new practice facility. How's that looking?
Man, we can't wait. We can't wait to get in there. They showed us videos of the floor being put down, and I think the floor is finished now. So they just have to put all the furnitures and stuff in, and then we move right in once we head back. So we can't wait for that. Everyone's so excited.
You've got one more game. What are you guys looking to cap off this trip with in your final game?
We're looking to basically put everything together. We got 3 games under our belt, so this last one is definitely going to be more of a learning curve also. But we've played 3 games, so that's good to have some of the jitters out of the way and know the feel of each other. So should be fun.
Basketball-wise, is there something you could tell us about where this team's at right now? Do you feel good about where you're at defensively? Is there something you're looking to work on the other end of the floor, or where are you at right now?
Altogether, I think we're working on everything. We're working on offensive efficiency. We're working on defensive rebounding and defensive closeouts. That's definitely something we got to work on, and we are working on it. We're getting better at it every day, and we can't wait to get back to Friartown and work on it even more because we know how tough the Big East schedule is, so we can't wait.
All right, well, grab some pizza after a nice Friar win today, and then once you get off the plane tomorrow, head over to Golden Crust, okay?
I'll bring you a slice.
I'm going to take you up on that, and I'm definitely taking you up on that challenge back in Friartown.
I can't wait.
Alpha
Thanks for
Diallo,
having me,
thanks
man.
for your
I appreciate it.
Cool.
Ciao.
The Friars are in action at 1:30 Eastern Time. That's right. It basically follows this show, so head to PC Friars MBB for the updates as they play their finale in Rome. It's time to hit the fast break. So here's what we've got. Who are your under-the-radar Big East players heading into this season? We've talked about Shamari Pons, Marcus Howard. We just talked about Alpha Diallo. Jessie Govan's coming up on the show. But here's 5 of mine. Feel free to comment right now with yours. And I start in Friartown with a guy that plays similarly to Alpha Diallo as a dynamic wing. It's Isaiah Jackson. And Alpha told me in the interview, actually, that he really likes the way Isaiah Jackson is playing. Says he's been a pleasant surprise. As you see, John Rothstein of CBS called him a glue guy last year. Jackson averaged about 7.5 points per game last season. So look for him to climb with those figures and take the next step. As this guy's got some length, he's tough to defend, and he gets it done on the defensive end of the floor. Number 2, it's Tyreek Jones. Jones has dropped weight in the offseason, about 20, 30 pounds, and talking to people around Xavier, they say that Jones is playing a whole new style. He's stretching the floor for Travis Steele, and they look for him to be a really versatile front court piece. 2 years ago, Jones started in all 4 NCAA tournament games for Xavier. Let's head to Seton Hall with another Miles. No, not Powell, who will be a star, but Cale. Miles Cale is a shooting guard who's got the explosiveness. Take a look at it right here. Getting up. Miles Cale is a guy that can take the next step. And we're going to Butler Blue III's favorite, Sean McBuckets. It's Sean McDermott, who's a stretch 4. He can do just that, stretch the floor. He's a hashtag a hungry dog as well. They had a good summer. And take a look here. That's right, the kick-out pass and the bucket from 3. And finally, it's Villanova's Jermaine Samuels. When I talked to Colin Gillespie earlier this summer, here's what he said.
Athletic. He can shoot the ball really well, and I have full confidence in him. I mean, I played with him last year. I know he's capable of.
That says it all right there. Jermaine Samuels had a broken hand last year and really couldn't establish himself in the rotation. So to hear that after the injury last season, to hear the amount of confidence that his classmate and teammate Colin Gillespie has in him, you heard the word confidence there, that says it all about Jermaine Samuels. Who are some of your guys flying under the radar? We've got a couple of submissions here. I see we've seen Joe Cremo on there quite a bit. I think you're missing Sakar Annam and Ed Morrow of Marquette. Morrow's a Nebraska transfer. Sean McBuckets, of course, Butler Blue III, says. We've also got another that says they totally agree with Jermaine Samuels. And then, how about Coach Ewing? People got him flying under the radar. He may not be playing on the court, but Patrick Ewing's Georgetown Hoyas are looking to take a significant step forward this season. Could they get in that top 6 in the Big East and get out of that first round of tournament games? Well, they've got a star big man to lead them. He was in our studio earlier this week. It's the Govan, Jessie Govan. Well, it's great to be joined by one of the best returning players in Big East hoops this upcoming year. It's Georgetown's Jessie Govan. Jessie, thanks for coming in.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
How's the summer been?
It's been great, man. You know, the guys are really working hard. You know, we're ready to make some noise this year.
You're a New York kid.
Mm-hmm.
So, going back to it, why Georgetown in the first place?
I think it came down to the history. You know, they have a lot of great history there. Of course, Patrick Ewing, Alonzo Mourning, Dikembe, AI, you know, just so many great names you can rattle off when you think about Georgetown. And I wanted to be the next one on that list. That was the main thing for me, trying to go there. So this year is a big year for me and the whole team. So hopefully we can make a lot of noise this year, get us back on the national stage.
We talked last year with some cupcakes in hand as well.
Yeah.
And at the time you told me about your first exchanges with Coach Ewing and starting to play under him, but having a season under your belt with him. How important do you think that is heading into this upcoming year, knowing what he expects from you?
I think it's big. You know, last year was he was getting a feel for me and I was getting a feel for him. But, you know, this year I know exactly what he expects out of me. And, he expects me to dominate every game. So, I mean, he did expect me to dominate every game last year, but this year he expects me to take it to a whole nother level. You know, and the main thing, he wants to win some games. You know, he wants to get back to March Madness, make a deep run in March Madness. And that's a big goal for me, too. So it's going to be fun this year.
You tested the NBA draft waters. You had a couple workouts. What did you take away from those?
You know, it was a great experience. You know, just meeting NBA personnel and NBA coaches and things, like getting them to pick their minds. You know, see what they think of my game and how I can improve and what things I could do better to try and get to the next level. So I'm gonna try and incorporate those things into my game this year, and just hopefully get there.
Well, nowadays we see a lot of guys test those waters and say, "I'm ready to make money at the next level and head to the NBA." Right. So why come back to Georgetown and finish out this career?
I felt like if I came back this year and really, did what I had to do and dominate, I could put myself into a better position to be successful in the NBA. And that was really big for me. And then making the tournament, you know, I didn't make the tournament yet. You know, I'm about to be a senior, so that was a big thing. I didn't want to leave college without at least, you know, getting to the tournament. So that's really the big goal this year.
What about this upcoming year's Georgetown team says that you guys can get there?
I think last year, you know, we were right there, but it was a few plays every game that we didn't make.
Yeah.
And now I think this year, you know, especially the guys that were there last year, they know that we have to do certain things like, you know, box out at the end or, you know, careless turnovers and, you know, maybe make an extra pass. But I think this year everybody knows, you know, what it takes to win in the Big East. You know, we got some hungry freshmen coming in. You know, they're ready to win, you know. So we're going to try and make a lot of noise this year, you know, get back on the national stage and get Georgetown back on the map.
Those hungry freshmen have gotten a lot of attention. Tell me about Mack McClung and James Akinjo.
Hey, man, those are two of the most dynamic guards. You know, I played with it. I can't say nothing but good things about them. You know, Mack, I'm pretty sure everybody has seen the Mack McClung highlight. Y'all have seen it. It's real. Like, it's real. The bounce is real. The jump shot is real. That dude is the real deal. And James, you know, for such a young player, you know, he's 17 right now, but, you know, he has such a high IQ, you know, and that's real big for a point guard. You know, I've seen players break the game down before, but he breaks the game down at a high level at such a young age, you know, and that's big. So, you know, him at the point guard spot, you know, Mack playing a 1 or 2, you know, any way Coach Ewing feels he could throw them out there.
We've seen all these Mack McClung highlights throughout the past couple of years, and heck, they've basically documented his life at times at the high school
Right.
level, but I haven't seen any documentation of a game between him and you.
I mean, you know, if y'all want to come down and, you know, get some film on that, you know, I don't know, maybe, you know, we can get a one-on-one, and, you know, I'm pretty sure Mack knows what's up when it comes to that, you know. He might have the dunks, but, you know.
It's a slight size advantage.
Yeah. It's a little advantage there. So, but yeah, he's hungry though. You know, he's gonna go at anybody he sees on the court. So that's what I like about him.
I'm all for friendly trash talk. Who isn't? I mean, in the NBA, it happens all over. Did you hear about a little Big East trash talk?
What happened?
Guys, let's roll the tape from last week.
I had to guard Jessie Govan. I had to guard Delgado a little bit. Those are strong guys. I put on some weight, so if I would face him this year, probably not Delgado, but Jessie, if I'm going to face him, then it's going to be harder for him to score.
Wow, challenge sent out from Omaha to Washington. I like it. I like that coming in August. The preseason fire is what we need, Martine.
Yes, exactly. I like that too.
Your thought to Martine Crumple, who says he's ready.
I mean, yeah, that's great. You know, I hope he's having a speedy recovery, you know, with everything and all that. You know, he's a great player, you know. You know, if I remember correctly, I think Creighton had to put 2 people on me every time I caught the ball, so it really wasn't a one-on-one game with him. But, you know, we'll see this year. You know, I'm excited. You know, it's going to be a good matchup. That's a good player. You know, I'm excited to go against him, definitely.
You guys came this close in Omaha.
Yeah.
That was a close game.
Yeah, there's a lot of close games out there, man. And that's one that really, you know,
Well, speaking of like putting multiple guys on you, we've got a little roundup here of different matchups that you've gone up against. Let's take a look here at some different guys you've gone up against. First off, it's Seton Hall, and this was in a big home win.
My boy Angel. I'm sorry, bro. I got to give you that work one time, man. No, not to give me the left shoulder. Come on, you played with me before, and you know I can knock that down. Come on, you got to be on me every time. Good pass, TD. Let's go home, fellas. Let's go home. We out of here.
All right, let's go to Providence. They tried a number of things.
Yeah, they tried a lot. Can't say it was really working, but you know, I was really on that guy. It was one of them games I just felt like I was on. I felt it from the tip. And you know, kind of showed another tough game. We lost this one though, man.
So many one-possession games.
Oh yeah, I remember this. Y'all gotta be quiet. They was making too much noise. The Dunkin' Donuts, you know, they get loud there. I had to make sure they was getting a little quiet.
And then to the Garden we go.
I'm at home. You know, what else can you expect?
What do you think of these threads?
Oh, best jerseys we got. I think they're the best jerseys we got, personally. I love wearing the teal. That was a foul, by the way. They didn't call it.
Come on, Ed Corbett.
Count them up. 1, 2, 3. What they say, J. Cole? Count it up. Count it up. Count it up. Count it. Yes, sir. Count it up. Bang it down. Yes, sir. What's wrong with them? Tell them stop playing with you.
Tariq Owens was so scared he left for Texas Tech. He did.
Oh, man.
Wow. That's life in this conference, though. You were just talking about the one-possession games. Like, it seems like every single night in this league, that's the case.
Oh, yeah. It's no easy games in the Big East. Definitely not. You know, whoever you play, you're in for a dogfight every game. You know, and even though people were down on us last year, I felt like we was giving, you know, teams their best shot. You know, we was trying to win every game that we could, you know, and it just came down to a few possessions. But this year we're going to try and fix those mistakes.
Before we let you go, you've got a call to all the Hoya fans, Big East fans, and beyond. Tell us about how we can follow Jessie Govan. We're building the following.
Okay. You can follow me on Twitter at jgovan15. That's the Twitter.
I already do,
Instagram.
but I'm going to make sure.
Instagram, you can follow me at showout_Jess. Showout_Jess, you know.
Showout_Jess.
I post some cool things, you know. I'm pretty funny, so, you know, I think it's worth a follow.
Is there original content on there?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Definitely original content. You won't find another Jessie Govan on any social media. I promise you.
Mack McClung dunks on showout_Govan?
We might get some Mack McClung up there, you know. Maybe we'll throw in some lobs this year. You might be a Mack McClung sighting soon on the social media. We'll see.
That would be something. If Govan's throwing a lob to Mack McClung, I mean, if you don't already have Georgetown tickets, you better be getting them. Because if that happens, whoa, I'm going to fall out of my chair.
We're definitely going to get a few this year. I've already talked to him. I mean, that's Sports Center right there. That's an easy way to get to Sports Center. What? Throw him a lob? Oh, yeah.
Jessie Govan. Simon, all the way. Foul.
Come on, Jess. Gotta give a better defensive presence than that. Definitely gotta give a better defensive presence than that. But look at this steal by Mr. Mosley. Turn me up, Jake. Coach is not impressed. Gotta get the ball out of his hands. You gotta get the ball out of his hands. You know, oh, okay. Good block, Mr. Momore. Yes, sir. That's way to stay with the play. Coach is still not impressed. Wow. Okay.
When is Coach impressed?
Man, I guess after the game when we win. That's the only time he gets impressed. All right, so check this out. Look at the ice in this kid's vein. He said he's from New York. Let me show y'all why. I don't sleep. I just make buckets. What's wrong with them? I like that celebration too. It looks like Russell Westbrook.
You can catch Jessie Govan's full call of his clutch moments against St. John's at Madison Square Garden last year. You can catch that on the Big East social pages. That's at Big East MBB on Twitter, Big East Conf on Instagram. It is epic. It is epic. He's got a future in basketball, folks. On the court, you got to think that NBA teams are going to be really intrigued by him after this upcoming season. He should be one of the top players in the Big East. And then after he's done playing, Fox Sports hire this man. This guy was outstanding with us earlier this week, and you got to catch him in the broadcast booth because he crushed that call. Well, we thank you for watching another edition of Shootaround. Next week, we've got a big-time guest. It's the newest coach in the Big East, Travis Steele. The Xavier Musketeers are his now. We will get his philosophy on the future of his program. That is next week. We'll also welcome in Fox Sports Insider, Evan Daniels. So another loaded show here as guys are getting back to campus. And folks, it's just around the corner. The schedule, those schedule makers, they're working hard for you. It should be coming in September, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching Shootaround. Enjoy your weekend, everybody.